Our story begins all the way back in January 2024 when I watched Branzy's video, Making the Internet in Minecraft, and I thought, I can do that. I could not, in fact, do that. So that same day, I made the first prototype that used binary, a bunch of ones and zeros, that tells the display to display a T, then the display reads some storage on how to display a T. Somehow, I made it work. Then I hit my first roadblock. How do you store letters? That was easy enough, just have a dropper that stores the information when it receives a signal. But then I had a harder problem. How do you input two different things on the screen, which is needed for typing different letters? Well, you see, the problem is if you input H, all the displays display H. We don't want that. But then it hit me. Have the wires locked until they receive a letter, then unlock the next letter while also locking their inputs. So now I had a typewriter and we were only 2 minutes in the video, and it took me a week to make this. Now I needed to store what was written so that I could send it to another typewriter. So I made some storage that could basically catch data, then move the data 1 bit so more data could be stored. I made more RAM and put this part onto the machine. For sending data, it's a little more complicated. You need to allow 1 bit to be sent, move the rest of the data 1 bit, and then send another bit. Now receiving the data should be pretty simple. Just put the catcher and let it catch. Hook up a few wires, add a read button, and we're done. I just made the internet in Minecraft. Now, all I need to do is hit send. What could possibly go wrong? Everything, that's what. All the data is corrupted. I love Minecraft. So after a lot of testing, I figured out I can't figure out the problem. And you know what I did? I kept trying because I never, JK, I gave up. You're absolutely right, I gave up for a whole year, but I was still thinking about it. In the meantime, I made a calculator, but then, in February of 2025, I came back to the challenge, and this time, I started from scratch. I made a display smaller than I thought possible. I perfected it. Like, look at this. How could you even make it smaller? But I did. Introducing the smallest 16-segment display with 6-bit reading and over 40 coded characters, self-connecting to each other. This is the JK display. So now that the display was done, I reworked the keyboard because I didn't like the levers, so I made them buttons with some powdered snow and dispensers. So I made some RAM, and this time I changed how the data was sent because this is internet, right? The internet is wireless, right? So you know what that means? Wireless sending. And that purple decoder ensures secure sending. Now all I need to do is add a notification bell you received a message, and then hit send. And you're not gonna believe this. It mostly worked. It was 80% accurate. So after looking around, I quickly realized I was missing some redstone dust and fixed that. But the first machine still had some problems with the 1 bit, so I fixed that. And then for some reason, anything that would come after a space wouldn't get sent. So after a little reworking of the decoder, all I needed to do was hit send, and I had done it. Introducing the DT version 2. Smaller and more compact than ever before. A 27-character screen. Wireless sending, over 40 characters to choose from, and even a notification bell. This is the DT version 2. Okay, let's try this thing out. We'll enter in a little message and hit send. Looks like we got a message. Let's see what it says. Okay. Bad? Come on, it's working. Rock. No way, it's actually working. Is it gonna work? After a year and a month, 2 different versions is yes. Come on. This is bad. Come on, we're so close. Just one more letter. Yes, let's go. I had done it. I had made the internet in Minecraft. It was better than my first machine and even the thing that had inspired me. Thanks for watching.